Did you know that your mind is the strategic battleground upon which Satan wages his war against you? Your mind is hugely significant in determining the direction that you go and what you believe. Your mind is the faculty that holds and processes thoughts. So the devil's strategy is to bring thoughts to you that are contrary to the Word of God. This is what he did to Eve in the beginning, to persuade her to eat from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. Of course, once they bought into the lie, they were ensnared and taken captive. 2 Timothy 2:25 and 26, the Tree of Life translation. Let him give guidance with humility to those who are in opposition. Perhaps God may grant them a change of mind, leading to the knowledge of the truth. Then they may regain their senses and escape the devil's snare, in which they had been held captive by him to do his will. So Satan uses deception and trickery to ensnare people, including Christians, to hold them as his captives and slaves that do his will. But how do you get a prisoner to do your will? I mean, think about it. If you've imprisoned someone, why would they cooperate with you and do your bidding? Well, the answer is that he baits and hooks them with clever philosophy that appeals to their sin nature. For those who are connected to the world system, you are inundated with these philosophies every day and probably never even realize it. You are bombarded by these philosophies every time you turn on the television, listen to the radio, or your favorite secular song. You're soaked in them whenever you go to a new movie or go to a comedy show, watch sports, or log into your favorite media platform, or simply talk on the phone to someone with an unrenewed mind. Colossians 2 and 8, the New Living Translation. Don't let anyone capture you with empty philosophies and high-sounding nonsense that come from human thinking and from the spiritual powers of this world, rather than from Christ. The truth is that our culture is permeated with many devil-inspired philosophies which act as bait to Christians. We are baited and typically hooked while we're still young through whatever mountains of culture that we are most connected to. Whether it's education, politics, media, entertainment, or even religion. They're all part of the matrix, that is, the cosmos world system, and are used skillfully by Satan to implant worldly ideologies and ways of thinking. For example, young people are taught postmodern philosophy in school and encouraged to reject all large truth claims, including the Bible. They're taught relativism, that is, that truth is relative, that you can have your truth and I can have my truth, but they're all truth. Of course, this flies in the face of the absolute truth claim of the Bible, where Jesus says, I am the way, the truth, and the light. No man comes to the Father but by me. So these satanic philosophies, once accepted as truth, become ideologies that people believe and which govern their lives. Once they believe the lie, they become Satan's willing prisoners who will stand up for and defend his lies and live their lives in captivity, doing the will of their captor. You see, most Christians operate at the pawn level of the spiritual chessboard. If you've ever played chess, you understand that it's a game of great strategy. Champion chess players think at the strategic level and are always planning several moves in advance. Many times they will bait their opponent by sacrificing certain pieces in order to accomplish their overall objective. So while strategists are very intentional and proactive with their approach, novices, on the other hand, are completely reactionary, foolishly responding to the traps of the strategists. This is a great illustration of the average Christian ignorantly operating at the pawn level of life while their enemy operates at a strategic level. From this strategic level, the devil has created many philosophical traps that are designed to enslave you. And honestly speaking, because he has been at this for over 6,000 years and has far more knowledge than you or I could ever hope to have, we don't stand a chance against him apart from the Word of God. You see, most Christians are completely oblivious to the wiles and traps of the enemy and never even see them until it's too late. They're taken captive by the devil at his will because they accept and believe his philosophies. So whether you know it or not, the battlefield is your mind. Satan is after your mind to get you to believe his lies, because once you do, he's got you.